back.
Hai ba yo.
Okay. What? Hi, bye. Yo.
Yeah.
Let's say it all at once though.
Okay.
Mo hai ba yo. Welcome to another episode of Embarrassed by Night, the podcast hosted by two balding Vietnamese comedians. We're here with a comedian who's not balding and very just annoyingly not balding. Look at this.
I like growing hair.
Yeah. Everyone is growing hair.
Oh yeah.
Not me, but everyone else is growing hair. But guys, give it up for Sammy Cantu.
Sammy!
Thank you.
I was just thinking, I don't think I've ever heard you introduce Sammy without going on a rant about his looks.
This is true.
It happens a lot though. Like every host that brings me up, like this guy's so good looking. This guy, doesn't it make like you already look like you hate me for saying that?
No.
Okay.
You know what that make me think about? It's making me think that I'm a fucking hack.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was getting at.
Yeah. But I feel like I
we're
was
friends now. You can say other things about me.
I feel like I was the first one to do it.
That is true. I've known you. How long have I known you now?
At least 3 years.
At least, yeah. I met you at the Comedy Palace, so it was like longer than 3 years.
Yeah. It was before the pandemic.
You lied about how much comedy you've been doing.
Oh, yeah.
You said you were in a year. You know, like one of your first shows. I remember that.
No.
Right?
Oh, were you there for that show?
I was there. I was there because I was in San Diego at that time.
Yeah.
So I was there.
So you remember lying.
I didn't lie. Here's what I heavily implied. I said my first open mic was about 1.5 to 2 years prior to that show. But that San Diego show, Crazy Location show, Kiki, that was my first show ever.
Yeah.
But I had done a mic before. But I didn't really start pursuing it until like that month, really.
I don't consider the first time that I ever did stand up.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't either, but I heavily implied that I had been doing it.
Yeah, because Kiki brought down everybody from like LA, so I'm thinking, oh man, these guys are like legends and all that. And then this guy, because I was in San Diego, I'm like, oh, these are like the big hitters of Asian comedians.
Yeah.
It's just all the micers.
There was no Dat fan, so
that is true.
Already that's
a San Diego legend.
Is he from San Diego?
Yeah, I think he was in Santee for a bit.
Santee, California.
Oh,
I know
Clancy.
I know a lot about him.
You really? Okay, so you know him for a while then.
I was upset. He won Last Comic Standing when I was in high school.
Whoa.
When I was first
that's formative as fuck.
When I was trying to go to try to be the class clown.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa,
this guy's like, yeah.
All I have to do is just make fun of my mom.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you do the accent too?
Yeah.
Be honest, I know.
But you're with other Asian people. Though.
Yeah.
Like, we grew up in an area with a lot of Vietnamese people. And we hung out, we had a lot of Vietnamese friends. So us doing the accent is kind of cool amongst us, right?
Yeah. What my hardest bit that I did in front of my Vietnamese friends was I did a Vietnamese version of Ludacris. I wanna lick you from your head to your toes, and I just translated that into Vietnamese.
I remember us talking about this.
Yeah.
Was it pretty good? You want to do it?
Oh, you want to hear it?
I want to hear it now.
Ta muốn liếm mày từ cái đầu tới cái chân mày muốn tới cái giường xuống tới cái đất.
Let me ask you this then. Do you feel like other Asian people enjoyed you doing an Asian accent? Because I did it for white people and they loved it.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But then you grow up, you're like, I probably should have done that.
No, I mean, it was the times.
Yeah.
Okay,
it was acceptable to make fun of immigrants.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
It's still acceptable, but you gotta be smarter about it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You have to make fun of how hardworking they are.
And you all know, we have lazy members of our family, bro. I have some lazy cousins and shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm lazy as fuck. We're not all hardworking and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Well, your guys' families are traditional Vietnamese families, though, right?
Yeah.
Most of them have accents and all that.
Yeah.
See, my family is mostly whitewashed. They're very
both sides.
Just my Asian side. They all married white guys. They have we have mixed babies. Yeah, so they're not really traditional. None of them have accents. None of them do. They all sound white. Yeah.
So your mom is Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Your dad is Mexican.
Mexican. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So growing up, did you hear that your mom doesn't have an accent either, or?
No. If I called her right now, she'd sound like a white person.
Do it.
She will pick up. Dude.
Does she have an American name?
No, her name's Luan. Luan.
Luan. Okay.
Luan. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's an easy name to anglicize. I have a cousin named Betty.
Oh.
And it's because in their family they call her Betty.
Ah.
A lot of that shit.
Hella Vietnamese names like that. I have a cousin named Vincent, and Vietnamese they call him Vin.
Vin?
Right? Like just like.
Well, what is yours then?
Mine is Ang.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, no, God, that's like, I'm like,
No, my family's Catholic, so my brother's names are all from the Bible. Andrew and Matthew.
Oh, that's, I forgot Samuel. That's from the Bible, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so there you go.
Alright, that's cool.
Yeah.
When did you go by Sammy? Like, were you called Sammy as a kid?
No, they actually called me Sam, but I didn't like that because it was like, I don't know, I feel like you only call, like, white people call me Sam, and then Sam's like also like a dog's name. You know what I mean? Like, you call your dog Sam, you know? Also like a girl named Sam, like I just never liked it. So like, yeah. And Samuel was like...
Have you ever fucked a girl named Sam?
Or fingered.
I have.
That is awesome. That is so awesome. My goal is to fuck a girl
I'll-
named Andy one day.
That's a harder one to find, but I feel like you can.
I'll find it, yeah. You're praying for me, right?
Yeah, so I went by, my dad wanted me to go by Samuel when I got into like acting and stuff, but you know, Samuel Jackson kind of has like a rap on that, you know? I don't really know what...
Cantu is...
it's a very strong
Samuel
name.
Cantu
It's a
is
very
a
strong
very
name.
you hear that on Telemundo.
Yeah, and I don't speak Spanish, so like that's the problem. So I had to go by like Sammy's like a good like middle ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like I don't really know any famous Sammys, you know? Do you guys like
Davis Jr.?
I would say Sammy Davis Jr. and the Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
Like outside of that, you don't really know any.
There's definitely no
Sammy
Asian
Sosa, also a
white guy.
White guy now, yeah.
Ethnically ambiguous.
Yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr. Jewish or black?
Yeah.
Maybe Sammy is the way to go.
Well, I don't really know a lot of famous Sammys, so
Yeah.
that's kind of where I am.
Those are probably the two biggest.
Yeah.
There's others that I thought of, but I'm not going to say.
What? Did you have others? Who?
Yeah, so many, but we'll move on.
I don't know. Yeah.
Is that a joke about like porn stars or something?
That's a joke that I can't think of any other Sammys, but I know there are a lot. It's like fucking.
You can't think of it.
I couldn't
right?
attribute to this conversation at all.
But you had to say something.
Yeah, I was trying to move on.
I heard that you produced a show at fucking Grand Century
Do you
Mall.
know where that is? Have you heard of it?
It's a mall, right?
Yeah. No, he wasn't there. You said.
Oh no! It's that venue where they do like big
like Vietnamese like concerts and all that.
How did you
And it's
that?
God, I hate saying this, but I did a Vietnamese modeling thing there, and I was one of like the runway models.
Did they know you're Mexican?
Yeah, they still accepted me because I look like this. So
They want that look.
They do. Yeah, they want like that mixed look.
Nothing kills a Vietnamese person more than seeing a non-Vietnamese person in Ao Yai.
You mean is that the Vietnamese traditional outfit?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was called an ondao. Am I tripping?
No, but I'm glad that we were able to put an end to Ondao.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, good.
Ao
What's it called?
Yai.
Ao Yai.
Ao Yai.
I don't know.
I think you just mispronounced
I
it.
did.
Because A and D.
Yeah. Oh, so it's not that, but it's spelled that way, though.
Yeah.
It's like-
See, that's why I got confused, bro.
Oh yeah, it's spelled AODAY, but it's pronounced.
By the way, my family's gonna love this, by the way. That you guys are teaching me how to say things.
Yeah, it's pronounced OWYAI.
OW. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ao Yai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your listeners also gonna learn how to. This is
They should know.
They should know. Oh, they're all gonna be okay. So they already hate
People
me.
love, but more than people love seeing a Westerner in Ao Yai, they love hearing a Westerner learn how to pronounce Ao Yai.
I will send you guys pictures of what I look like in it. So yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. No.
I'm totally insecure.
Why?
You just
Because
follow
how
them.
is this Mexican dude gonna look better than me now?
You just do. Stronger chin. I was talking.
I have a really good job.
I was talking to Amy about this yesterday. You have a chin that doesn't belong to Vietnamese or Mexican.
No, but I'm the only one in my family that has this job. But also this Adam's apple is it's like another job.
My dad had a crazy Adam's apple.
Really?
Yeah.
So that a Vietnamese thing? My dad doesn't have one.
His dad was so strict that Adam's apple lectured him.
Yeah. They pop out like aliens.
Yeah. You clean your room. Why aren't you doing your homework?
Okay, so then you did a modeling gig,
Yes.
and they approached you.
They this was years ago. Like maybe I was like 24 at the time, and so so then they reached out to me because the guy who runs that show was like, oh yeah, we want to do like a comedy show now because like the Vietnamese like the singing shows and the modeling show, they sell out like every time, and it's like $200 tickets. Like, it's crazy how much
What
they.
the fuck?
Yeah, and people pay to go to see these people.
Because how often do they get to celebrate Vietnamese culture in that way, in a big spectacle?
Yeah, you know how Vietnamese people go.
Once or twice a year, so they're gonna drop hella money to Milk Way to remember the home.
Yeah, because rich Vietnamese people, they'll splurge. You know what I mean? Like they're bougie in that sense. Yeah. So they don't mind $200. Like that to them is like, you know, we get to do this because we have the money.
And it's also to throw money back into the community.
Exactly. Yeah. So they don't mind it. So I'm thinking like, oh, that's perfect then. So then they reach out to me like, oh, we want to do a comedy show, and the venue's really nice. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll do it. And then, I thought it was gonna sell out. And how many people were there? Like.
I don't know. I think I brought some people in.
You did? Yeah.
I definitely barred.
There might have been like 10 people, and then at one point, this group of kids came in, and they made high school freshman kids, and they looked like they were like getting punished for like.
No, it was fine.
It was fine. No,
it was fine.
Stand was about failure.
Exactly. You hate it in the moment, right?
Yeah.
Like everything sucks in the moment.
Take a shot.
You gotta exactly, but you have to take those. You know, like you wouldn't be the person you are today if you just succeeded all the time.
100%.
Yeah. You wouldn't even love it. I think.
Yeah.
I think it really shows how much you love something. You just fell, like you want to just do it again. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Right.
So you were at Grand Center. Is it called Grand Center?
Saigon Grand Center.
It's GC. Okay, because in San Jose there's a Grand Century Mall. So I guess Vietnamese people love some
grand stuff. Yeah.
Grands and centuries.
Yeah.
But so you were there at 24. This is modeling. Was this before you even did stand-up?
Stand-up was when I was 24. I started when I was 24. But before then, from like 22 to 24, it was strictly like acting and modeling and stuff. So I was like runway and commercials and all that.
Modeling at an open mic.
Oh my god!
A bunch of models get together and I practice modeling.
I only took my shirt off one time.
Twirls and shit?
Yeah, for a comedian. I'll never do it again.
What do they do?
They're just like, you take off your shirt. I'm still new to the game.
Yeah.
I feel like a whore. Yeah. But I did it, and I just didn't feel good about it.
What mic is that?
This is San Diego. This is like
they made you take off your bullet. You to take off your
shirt.
That's
Yeah.
so fucking funny.
Let an open mic. This is at Comedy Palace. This is like during the pandemic. I remember. It was. Yeah. So I think they just wanted to see entertainment because it was during the pandemic. And you did it. You took off your shirt. I took off my shirt.
Did you walk around? And and then they laughed.
They were yelling and hollering, and it's like a horror that time. Like, not even to me, because people think I get into comedy because like I look like this. Like I get into it because I genuinely do like I love comedy. Yeah. People forget that. I do. Right? I don't know.
I can guarantee you this. You like comedy way more than Fred does.
Yeah. I like fucking love comedy.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up I grew up trying to be funny because I wasn't. Here's the thing for everyone. I wasn't good looking growing up.
You're not that looking now.
Exactly. I'm all right. Yeah. But the comedy
scene.
scene.
The camera so far.
Yeah. In the comedy scene, there's like Matt Ripe's a great looking comedian.
Yeah.
And then there's like I don't know, maybe I'm like somewhere right there.
Okay. Where am I?
I can't go that low.
What a question.
Yeah, what a question to
I'm
ask.
just curious. We're ranking comics. We're me and Fred from being Fred. Compare me and Fred.
We're gonna
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I just want to know.
Eddie doesn't care. We'll let your 13 viewers decide where you're at. They'll decide your fate.
Well, how did you get into stand-up? How did you not get into stand-up?
It's I don't want to like kill the mood or anything. No, it's fine. Something did happen. Something when I was 22, and even then it still took me 2 years to like get the balls to do it. But like when I was 22, my best friend of like 12 years passed away.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine now. As you get older, you start. It's like with anything, any failure, you start to understand why things happen. Yeah. And I think I wouldn't have the balls to chase my dreams if he didn't pass away. Because when I was 22, I was an EMT at the time. Like I was like doing like EMT stuff. I wanted to be a firefighter. That was what I wanted to do.
You would have been the fucking hottest firefighter.
Hey, firefighters are also
they're hot too.
They're hot, yeah.
But like that shit, that was. I see why you wanted to be.
All I kept thinking about was the calendar. I was thinking about like saving people. Like I want to be on the calendar.
There's gonna be like top 3 months.
Yeah.
January, February, March.
Yeah,
that's where I want to be.
Yeah.
Dude, you know how like people have a look and then they like become what people keep like telling them that they should become, like what they look.
Yeah.
I'm a comedian.
You have comedian features. It's so.
It's really embarrassing.
Yeah, but you
People are like, oh yeah, I see that. No one questions it. People, you tell them like, oh really?
But don't you think that's changing a little bit now? Like
For sure.
right? Yeah, like people,
sure.
like comedians want to take care of their bodies now. You know, Kevin Hart does that like run with heart thing, that foundation where you know what I mean. Like people want to take care of themselves. You know, so things are changing.
Yes.
So maybe
not for me, but for other people, it's definitely changing. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that so you were inspired at a certain point to chase what you felt in your heart.
Yeah, well, I remember my Asian family. You guys probably go through this. Is like because you guys had a regular job before you did this, right?
Yeah.
You were what, like?
I was pre-dentistry.
God, see, that's so boring.
Yeah, and then I got a master's in education.
Oh
So
wow.
I'm teaching high school, San Diego University.
No way.
Yeah, it is,
No, the goal is to move back to San Diego eventually.
That's mine.
Is
as
it?
well,
Yeah. It's just like I love LA for what it is, for the
Yeah.
opportunities, but like I would never live here forever. You know?
Yeah, it's a hard sell for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody said San Diego has all like the beauties of LA, but less like no weird.
Like 60% of the people, you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like there's
So you
traffic.
cut out all the fucking delusional.
Yeah.
That's the narcissism.
Yeah.
There is some of it because everyone's like really hot. And
Yeah.
everyone's happy. There's a lot of rich people too that are like disillusioned with everything. But the take away like the narcissism of the people who haven't made it yet, like it's like a really beautiful, wonderful.
Yeah. I think mostly it's just the fact that like if you make a friend there, that's generally your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll make friends. I'm like, I don't know they're my friends.
That's
You know what I
somebody
mean?
that you just have in your phone.
Yeah, it's like I don't know this person like actually genuinely like me as a person, or they just see something with me
That's
that
what
they.
they invite you in the podcast, right?
Yeah. As soon as this is over, like our friendship is over. You guys got me wanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you do.
Well, because I don't want people to think like I get what I get because of like you know what I mean? Because people think that's sometimes. People
So
think, like,
wouldn't that bug the shit out of you when everybody introduces you as a
yeah, because they think this guy got it because of what the fuck he looks
I
like.
can imagine.
It's frustrating, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna stop. Now I'm gonna start again.
I
Fucking
severely noticed this because I transcribed your set.
Yeah.
And you did an Embarrass My Night, and I transcribed Andy's introduction to you.
Coming to the stage, I am so happy. He is a very beautiful man. He is a model. I actually saw him once on a billboard. He's half Vietnamese, half Mexican, and I saw him once on a billboard. And I was like, you know what? This is too much Asian representation. Like I don't care about him being on a billboard. I want to be on a billboard. Fuck this guy. Fuck other Asians. He's so hot. I think I love him. I just want him to like. He's very funny from San Diego, guys. Give it a round, warm of applause for Sammy Cantu.
I was like, Andy, stop. He just goes on. He just goes on.
I make sure everyone's really uncomfortable. To an end, though. To an end, because I feel like when they see his comedy, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's really funny. He's actually funny." You know?
Right, but wouldn't that also like set? I would never want to be like introduced that long about just something else about me.
Yeah.
Like if I was like an aerospace engineer.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want somebody to be like, dude, he's so fucking smart, guys. You won't believe how smart he
No,
works
no,
for.
you
fucking
can't.
Wait, hang on. He works for NASA, and then I go up and all I want to do is talk about my dick.
Yeah.
That's
It's a matter for me. It's a matter of trust. Like I know the comedian is gonna bring. We book it for a reason, right?
Right.
So the comedian is gonna bring the comedy. You actually never have to address it.
Yeah.
You can just do your shit. To people, you're good enough to be. You've done comedy. You work hard at it enough. To people to be like, oh, this guy's funny.
I disagree. I think he has to. If it's been so talked about, and it's a compliment, then you seem disingenuous if you don't even mention it.
You just go. You gotta be honest. You gotta be authentic with yourself.
I
If
think-
you feel like you have to, then for sure do it.
That's what ugly Christmas. It's like somebody who doesn't have a driver's license telling somebody how to drive.
Yeah.
I'm telling him how to be a comedian. For the record. Now I'm telling him how to be pretty.
And
I can't tell him how to be pretty. What advice would
I would love for you to tell me though. This is what
Hey man, you know the way you're working now, like maybe you should thin up a little bit.
yeah. Oh god. No, but
Yeah, but like no, we do book you because we love you and you're
Yeah,
fun.
no, I appreciate
that.
that's good.
And the ability to make fun of you for being pretty is I mean I think everybody sees that as a deep insecurity in me. Like, not like it actually. But the joke is that I'm insecure.
Right. Exactly.
People understand that intuitive.
But then isn't it because? And I'm sorry, I'm just totally. But aren't you making his introduction about you?
Yeah. 100% I am. Yeah. I make a lot of people's introductions about me.
Yeah. I'll never forget you seeing on the billboard. You said that was the day you realized you didn't want Asian people to succeed. You just wanted yourself to succeed. That was that day.
But the audience doesn't know that.
Yeah.
So if you just say like this guy, and then you're ragging on him because you know him personally, but then you're just saying like all these compliments about him, and then you just bring up this guy, and then the audience is just gonna be like,
I think his comedy is good. Like your comedy speaks for itself.
That is true.
Now
it does. Yeah. Before it was hard when people would bring me up like that, and I wasn't like even comfortable with my comedy yet. Yeah. Oh shit, this sucks. I felt
that's a good way to learn quickly though.
It is. Yeah.
I'm doing a favor.
Yeah, that's like my mom, who like would generally traumatize me. Like, oh, you're welcome. Like,
was your mom Vietnamese mom like that?
Yeah. Well, she just never supported me. She always was like she wasn't like aggressive about it, but she was like very like. You should, like, oh, that's cool, you're chasing me, but you should also, like, get a job, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of shit. You know, like, I don't mind you chasing your dream, but, like, I don't believe you're going to achieve your dream.
What's the worst thing that you ever, like, not the worst, or funniest, maybe, like, intense, weird, strange, what's something that sticks out to you about her, like, either raising you, or when you start pursuing your career?
I don't think it's when she was raising, because I lived with my dad most of the time, but he was always very supportive. I think Mexican people, as long as you're not, like, dead, they'll support you. Like, you could be, like, a gang member or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
GPA doesn't need to be that high.
It doesn't need to be that high. My dad's like, as long as you graduate, I don't really care what you do. As long as you get your diploma, I don't care. You know, or my mom was like, I wasn't really around her enough to have that influence on me. I just know my mom wasn't, like, she never went to any of my, she still hasn't been to a show of mine.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's almost 6 years. She never went to, like, my plays growing up. She would go to, like, very few of my football games. So, like, she bought my love. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom would, like, buy me stuff to be like, oh, this is how I look. Like,
that's a lot of
Vietnamese.
That's
very Vietnamese, right?
Exactly. Vietnamese. You are.
I have the trauma of Vietnamese. For sure. Yeah.
I'm
crying like 20 minutes on this shit.
No, you know what happened though? My mom started going to my shows because she realized, like, when I was growing up, she didn't go to, like, the shit that was important to me.
Yeah.
And I grew up thinking that it wasn't important, but then when I, like, grew up and saw, like, other people saying, like, I gotta go to my kid's volleyball game. Like, oh shit, I would love to have, instead of have, like, the coach have to drop me off at home.
Yeah.
Have, like, team
my coach is that too.
Really?
Yeah. And then now that, and my dad died when I was, right before I graduated high school. So, we had, like, all of college, like, kind of just be the three of us. And we talked to our mom about it, my sister and I. And she's like, oh yeah, I did kind of miss out on that. Or I did do that. Because she's like, old. She's right now. So now that she has time, she'll go to my shows and she won't understand the lick of what's being said.
Right.
And then she'll just be like this presence, and I'll just like look in the crowd trying to do a bit, and I just see my mom just
smiling.
You know.
Is that good?
That's good. No. I don't want her to be there.
That's funny. It's like,
it's too late.
Yeah, it is, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to.
You're a distraction now.
Yeah.
Like now I'm worried about making you feel comfortable, and that like
it gets in your head a little bit.
It gets totally in my head.
My parents would sometimes. My parents are very like they're so moderate and balanced in everything they do. Right? It was like, but hit both extremes. Like, super supportive and super fucking mean, and only go to some of my games that played like basketball, football, and I was terrible.
Yeah.
And so it was like I never knew. Like, do you love me or like you not? Like it was way more. Yeah. So it made me work harder to get their approval. Now my mom goes to my shows if she can, and she supports technically. Yeah. But she also criticizes so fucking hard now. At first she wasn't about it. The last show in I have to listen to the podcast before, but it's worth on again. The last Embarrassment Night in San Jose we did. After on the way home and drive home, I got an email from my mom. 23 bullet points on how to improve.
Oh shit!
Just things that like maybe you should do this, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do this. Just one of them was just if Tony's the best comedian, put him at the end. Why would you put him in that position? Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't fucking know what you're talking about.
No, he was my favorite one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just like it's It's
See,
so.
we want our parents to like support it, but then when they do, you're like, you're still not helping for something.
Yeah,
I don't know how you did it, but like you made it worse. I mean, you weren't supporting. Yeah.
100%.
So I'm at the point now where if my mom, like, I don't need my mom to be a fan. I just need her to be my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't even care if she's there
Because
anymore.
you accept her for
Who
who
she is. Yeah.
That's actually the most mature way.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'll just talk to.
Just give me like $50 a week.
Yeah. Just feed me when I'm home. You know, when I come visit. Like that's all I can really ask me.
Dude,
My problem is that like my little sister, my half sister, who did grow up with my mom, like I still feel like fights for my mom's approval. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like she's a little fucked up in that sense.
Is your sister full Vietnamese?
She's half Vietnamese, half white.
Vietnamese, half
Yeah.
white.
So my stepdad's white, and so that but she grew up with my mom, and my mom is just like she's just like my mom, my sister graduated last month from high school, and my mom was like, I might not be there because I have to work. You know what I'm saying? And she told her that to her kid. You know what I'm saying? I did the damage she did. Like to me, I don't give a fuck. I'm 30 now.
My parents did go to one of my graduations, and I realized that I didn't like graduation. And then they started insisting they would bring the whole family to, and I'm like, I don't want to go to these graduations because for me it's ceremonial as opposed to.
Now you have to go because
I have to go because
and they didn't go to your.
Yeah, it's all fucked up, bro.
Yeah, see?
It's all fucked
This is
up.
how they get us, man.
Yeah.
No, we were just born too early.
Yeah.
Dude, tell your sister that she thinks she wants your approval.
She doesn't.
She doesn't.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell her. It's like you don't want it. Like I promise you. Like, because I still see like my aunts and my uncle, like they're still trying to get my grandparents' approval. I'm like, why?
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy? Like they're 50 now. They're still like accept me. Like I'm like they'll tell like I'm doing this, and this.
Yeah.
My grandmother's like, whatever. You know what I mean? And I can see it like on their face.
Hella Vietnamese too.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
hella Vietnamese.
Yeah, and I'm like, ew, dude, like I'm not gonna fucking do that. Like that sucks.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys something.
Yeah.
This isn't that happy, but it's important.
Thanks, like my dad.
When my dad was on his deathbed, he died of a slow sickness. When he was on his deathbed, my sister was like, "So, do you like having like regrets?" Right? And then he was like, "Yeah." And my sister was like, "Oh, you might say something about like not spending any time with us." He said, "I wish I had been closer to my mom."
Oh shit.
So it goes up, bro. It goes up.
Yeah.
All the way up.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Okay."
Damn.
This is just okay.
I mean, that was pretty much the
Your
gist.
sister was like, what about me though?
Yeah.
She's not that kind of person.
This is very sweet. This is very sweet.
Oh, okay. So do you spend time with your mom now? Because of that advice, do you try to spend as much time with your mom?
Yeah, as much as I'm
Able to? Right. She lives in San Jose still, right? Or
He means emotionally, not physically.
okay. Yeah.
No, wait, what?
Like she lives in San Jose, right? Still.
Yeah, but every time I go up there, I make sure.
Okay. Okay. All right. Do you like call her and stuff? No, right? No. Do you call your parents?
Once a week, I call my mom.
Dude, see.
Yeah, I'm about once a week.
Once a week, right? Okay, that's good. Some people don't.
You know, you?
I do, yeah. I just go visit because she's like an hour away. You know?
Oh.
Yeah, she lives in Marietta.
Oh,
yeah.
dope.
So
Yeah.
I'll go visit
The
every now
thing
and then.
is, and I'm not trying to play like, oh, what about me?
Yeah.
But my mom doesn't speak very good English, and
Okay.
it's weird as fuck when I hear her speak English.
Yeah.
So I have to speak Vietnamese with her, so it's very limited conversation that we can have.
Yeah.
It feels like a chore.
Oh shit. Even full Vietnamese is still a chore in a sense to talk to her because she can understand Vietnamese, right? English.
No, I have to speak Vietnamese.
Yeah, right.
It's hard for him because he doesn't speak fluent.
Oh, you don't speak fluent. Okay, that's what it is. You don't speak fluent Vietnamese. Okay, so that is hard.
Yeah.
Just like my grandma, I couldn't speak to her because she speaks just straight Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. So like, just even have conversations like it'll be like a 30-minute conversation, but I think maybe 5 things were like understood throughout the whole time.
Oh my god.
So I get that, right? So you understand that?
Yeah. Modeling. How did you get to that?
That was just I don't know, man. There was a time where I was really focused on my body. Like I think I was like 5% body fat.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like almost like unhealthy, crazy. Yeah. I was passed out during like one of my first shoots.
You
was
played
so good.
football, though, right?
I did.
So you guys were like pretty obsessed with.
Yeah, but that was like I was eating everything still. I was like 18, 17, you know what I mean? So yeah, but I was modeling. I was like eating. I remember my diet was 4 ounce boiled chicken, no seasoning, and it was half a cup of dry oats. That's all I eat. Yeah.
You put them together?
Yeah, and I would sip it with water just to give it like some kind of flavor. It was so dry.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I would like chase it with water.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy that you added water to boiled chicken to
Yeah.
to add flavor.
Yeah, flavor. Yeah.
That's insane.
No sauce.
No, nothing.
No
Just
salt.
No salt, because you want to get the sodium out of it, so you're like completely dry.
Why do you want to get the soda?
So then your abs like pop out more. Yeah. Because that's what I wanted to do. I thought I was going to be a model, blah, 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 and acting and everything. But then, again, my best friend passed away, man. So I was like, I don't know, dude. I want to do more than this, you know?
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. When he passed away, I was like, I don't, like, life is so, like, short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't realize that, you know? I look back at it now. Like, when I turned 30, like, I remember having, like, a mental breakdown. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know, I put it this way, like my parents are gonna pass away one day. Like, we know that your parents are gonna be gone one day. You know, if your best friend, you think that's the person who can be with you forever. You know, so when they're not there when you're 30, you're like, yeah, I'm just on the whole 20s with the guy I thought was gonna be alive forever.
Yeah.
I just like to break that. Okay, what's the point of life? Lots and that. But I look back on it, I'm like, he's the reason why like, I'm living this life.
Yeah.
You know,
You're doing it for him.
I'm doing it for him, right? Exactly, because like
You're living the life that you know that he would have wanted.
wanted for me, exactly, yeah. Because I was living a life before that for other people. I was doing it for my family, you know. Because I remember, and again, I don't know if y'all went through this, but like, you know, when I was telling my family members I wanted to be a firefighter, all they kept saying was, "Oh, you look sick. You know, oh, you retire early. Oh, you work 3 days out of the month or whatever." They never.
They didn't mention the calendar at all.
Yeah.
How hot?
Yeah.
What?
If they ever did that, that was.
Their priorities. Yeah, you know what? Their priorities are fucked up.
Yeah. You didn't ask that. That's probably why I quit. Like, you guys didn't ask about the calendar, dude.
If you were raised by us horn dogs, you would have been a firefighter right now. You'd be in Canada right now, taking care of these wildfires, dog.
I can see myself doing this pose. The Aaron on me. No, I just remember they just never asked me if I was happy doing it. And that like pissed me off. I'm like, how dare them? They never was happy like if I'm fucking happy doing this shit. You know what I mean?
And you weren't.
But I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was. And then like I'm like, nah, I don't think I am, you know? So
This is it.
this is it. Like this is what like I'm all in on this. Like I can't even think of another thing to do. You know what I mean? Like,
Modeling and comedy.
like comedy, acting, all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like there's no plan B, you know. And I remember telling people, it's funny because you look back in your life, you felt like you were meant to do something. And I remember when I was a kid, like I'd never been to a concert before. Like, I would never go because I hated.
What was your first concert?
I haven't been to one.
Really?
That's what I'm
We
saying.
got to do a concert.
Wait, ever?
Ever.
Paris by night.
That's a terrible idea.
This is 6 hours long.
Wait, what is it?
It's Paris by Night is Vietnamese culture. The reason why this show is called Embarrassed by Night because if you grew up in an all Vietnamese household, on weekends or family events, you would watch everyone just gather around and watch this TV show that was a variety show. There's two hosts that would come out and they would introduce the music act. Sometimes they do comedy skits. It was all Vietnamese. So if you grew up Vietnamese American, we don't understand what the fuck is going on. We're forced to sit here and watch.
Is it 6 hours?
It's long.
It's just a long. It's the kind of shit that goes on that Grand.
Yeah.
They would
Like a Shen Yun fucking show?
It's exactly like Shen Yun, except for Shen Yun is a whole other beast.
Oh, okay.
Shen Yun is more like
Shen Yun's-
costumes and all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
This is more like these are Vietnamese singers.
They're straight singing?
Yeah, it's like SNL with that.
Singing,
It's like
but then
SNL.
there would be skits that are also 45 minutes long.
Yeah. And here's how long it is. I think all of us know this. Each one came in 2 VHS.
Oh shit, I do remember that. I do remember
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. At my grandpa's house.
Yeah. So it's called Paris by Night. That's why ours is called Embarrassed by Night.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You haven't been to a concert?
No.
I had plans to go. People.
No, because I remember when I was a kid, I would get so much anxiety. Like I would watch my girlfriend's like dance recitals and stuff, and I remember being in the audience.
Sam's after those?
No, that was way after that. And I remember being in the audience and just feel I would get anxiety. So like I didn't like being in the crowd. And I just hated it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like I wanted to be up there so bad. Like,
Wow.
so bad. Yeah, so I'm like, I just never went to a concert. I didn't like being in the crowd. And that's when I kind of knew, like, this is kind of what I wanted to
So
do.
what kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to all types of music, but I just would never go live. I would never, like, my friends invited me.
Tuesday.
Yeah, my friends invited me, like, Kendrick and, like, ASAP and, like, all the concerts. I'm just like, I don't want to go.
You were born to be on stage.
That's what I thought in my head. Like, now I look back and I'm like, maybe that's what I wanted to do. I need to be up there. That's why I like
Or maybe the whole thing is bullshit.
It might just be narcissism. No. It wasn't, it's not bullshit, but it's definitely narcissism driven for sure. Like, I just thought, like, about me. I didn't care about the art. Yeah.
What about it appealed to you? You saw the attention?
It might have been that, might have been intention, but because I felt the need. You know, I grew up being like the class clown. Like you were. Like I always was in trouble.
Me too, but yeah, whatever.
What did you win in high school?
In 8th grade, I wanted most likely to come back and teach.
That's the unclassified.
I'm serious, and I got a master's in education. So I was really pissed at the time.
Wow.
I was so pissed because I was like, this is the leftover award. Like every student has to get an award, and I was clearly the last one. They were like, we don't know where to put them. And then I got a master's, and I was like,
so you felt exactly what society wanted you to be.
I didn't want to. I fought it.
You fought it?
I fought it for so long, and I just fell back to exactly what these dumb fucking white kids voted for me to be.
Did you ever teach?
I love teaching. It's so
really?
It's so rewarding.
Is it really?
It's a lot of work.
You don't get a light?
You don't get a light.
You don't get a light. You get the bell though. And that's when you gotta wrap it up. You get a bell.
You can control. You have 45 minutes. A lot of time, bro.
I went to a public school, and my physics teacher would just talk about the Kennedy assassination. Just like didn't give it. We were just like, hey, what do you think happened? Like, what's the magic bullet? And he was just like, that was just. We also, my economics teacher lost to Kurt Angle in the 1996 gold medal.
Wrestling.
Yeah. Kurt Angle in the 1996 qualifying match.
Oh,
He was a wrestler, and we just knew like, hey, what do you think about Kurt Angle? And then that would just be the whole period. He would just reminisce about wrestling.
When you become an adult, you realize other adults are just people who like didn't either, right? Like who did like I don't know, chase their dreams and some shit. Yeah. Like I look at my parents, my family, I'm like, oh my god, you guys had dreams too, but you guys settled because of like society, or like your family, and like
Right, we're here refusing to settle.
We're
Which is actually much sadder.
We're lucky. We're taking advantage.
Yeah.
We're taking advantage.
Yeah.
They sacrifice.
They sacrifice.
For sure.
They sacrifice. So it would actually be doing them a dishonor if I didn't do it. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. If we just went and used our.
You see what I mean? Like then my
masters is.
Well, don't you think if they changed their dream that maybe you guys would have, you know what I mean? Like, do that would have changed your trajectory?
It depends on how they hit their dreams. So I knew that if I did an office job and compromised exactly what I believed in, I knew I would eventually get there. And I saw it happen.
Yes, you see that shit, but then you're like, I don't know, dude, life is hard, dude.
Yeah.
And you just feel like you have to like eventually settle and get a job and blah blah. I don't know.
Yeah. Just follow what you think is the right thing. Take care of yourself if you can.
Right.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Be responsible.
Be responsible.
Yeah. Be accountable. You know what I mean. But at the same time, I don't know. Live your life. I've always learned that money comes and goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it really does. I think just
mostly goes, but
it mostly does go. But you get just enough for some reason just to keep going. You know? Like I've been very fortunate to be doing this like full time for like the last like 5 years. You know, it is work. Like it's not like it's like when you're on set, it's fun and all that. I get it, but like in between that, like as soon as you get a job. As soon as it's over, and then you're like, all right, well now I'm back to being like basically unemployed, and I'm just back to auditioning. Every job that I get, I probably audition about like 15 to 20 times before like the next. Yeah, a lot of people don't see that.
Do you ever go out for Vietnamese roles?
Like speaking wise, like
spring rolls.
These are down the back, all right? I try to, being ethnically ambiguous, I can go for multiple roles: Vietnamese, Filipino, Japanese.
Filipino.
I could get those 3 roles for sure. Even like Chinese, even Korean every now and then. But I don't think Korean. No, right? I don't think so either. But sometimes I'll get that. Yeah.
I think Filipino I can totally see. I assumed. I assumed Filipino because your last name is Cantu.
Yeah.
And you're occasionally, you're probably Filipino.
That's just the Mexican. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, a lot of people never get Vietnamese for me. But when it comes to like acting and stuff, it's funny, the first role I ever did was in San Diego. I did it for free. I played this Vietnamese photographer guy. And I'll send you the reels so you can see what it looks like. I had this accent and everything. And his name,
you had an accent?
I had an accent.
Can you do the accent right now?
I cannot. I don't want. It was like 8 years ago. It was like
what was one of your lines?
You really should send us the reels in.
I will send you the reel.
Multimedia.
Yeah, because it's very my name. The role was Synthet Nymphum. That was the name of the role.
That's Thai.
That's how Thai.
It's Thai.
Yeah,
That's how I'm Asian.
You were Vietnamese.
I was Vietnamese in that. Yeah. And I was basically playing this photographer that like goes around like fucks up this guy's like day everywhere you go. And for some reason I'm always there and shit.
Stalking.
Yeah. It was a big role. Like it was like big in the point that they played it at this local theater. It was like all my friends and family came out for it.
Oh,
yeah. You're never gonna see it ever.
Can I find it? You have it?
I have my clips of it, and I will show you it. I will show you. It is so embarrassing. Because I told myself when I first got into acting, I'm like, I'm never going to sell out my people. And the first thing I did was...
You still have time.
You're good now. You're good. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Hit me. You're good now, but
because I was just...
You sold out those fucking dirty ties.
Because I feel like that clip, that reel is going to come back to haunt me one day and be like, oh, this guy's a fucking hack.
No, I think people are very understanding now.
Okay.
Because they'll never be like, oh, this guy is a hack. They'll be like, oh, the system was bad. Whoever asked him to do that.
Exactly.
This is 2015. This is before crazy ages and all that. So it was so bad.
Exactly.
So this is Barack Obama years. We're so
good.
optimistic.
Post-racial. Mostly post-racial. But I will say that this is just a thought I just have right now, actually, that I will absolutely do accent to do it because as time goes on, people will be like, well, it just at the time he had to.
Yeah.
You know?
And but you do that now?
Like
I would
today.
I would do it now. I would offer to do it because people won't know the truth.
I don't understand what the logic is.
The logic is if I just do it, I'll be like, yeah, man, they asked me to do it, and I'll be like, oh yeah, we can't blame him. They asked him to do it, and he didn't.
Like if Marvel asked me to do it, I would 100% be like, I don't even care about my people. I would just do it. I would do it.
Because they asked me and the money's there, I would do it.
Yeah. And
right?
as an Asian person, you should understand because everything's about money apparently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would. Yeah.
Okay, let's hear you guys Vietnamese accents.
We know yours is better, right?
In Marvel. No, I'm not doing it.
In Marvel, okay.
In Marvel. So
which
why don't you say?
The Susie.
Why don't you say?
Who am I?
Well, are we taking turns? Or
Yeah,
oh wait, let's do two Vietnamese guys.
Okay, two Vietnamese guys.
You're trying to stop him from seeing Nick Fury because Nick Fury is behind the wall right there, and you're there because Captain America sent you. And it's both you guys.
Well, we're not like any superhero like.
No, but you guys are both Vietnamese.
I have to see Captain Nick Fury. I'll find a place.
Alright, that sucks. Go ahead.
He wants to get past you.
Okay, and I can't let him.
You guys are both Fox.
Okay.
Hey, pretty boy. You look good. Let me see Nick.
You can't see Nick. Nick.
Oh, I can't see
You
Nick.
can't see Nick. No.
Okay, let me go back and tell my boss. You're Captain America.
I will tell my boss, Iron Man. Yeah.
Nick Fury.
Oh, Nick Fury.
Oh, you. Cái thằng này trời đấy. Oh, he think he better than me because he bought Iron Man, I bought Captain America. Okay, man. Let me tell you this right now, okay?
You're turning into Scarface.
Okay.
You're very out.
Okay, man.
Okay, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's what. Hey, man, Captain
God, my
America.
goodness, that's horrible.
Yeah, mine's not that much better.
Okay, good. I just feel.
But you're doing such a fun son body language.
I have to get into. You feel it, man. You feel, okay? You can't just talk, okay? You have to know, to think about it. You feel in your body, man.
Another scenario.
And you can open something.
You're just a guy at a flower restaurant.
I'm a guy at a restaurant. I'm not one.
You're trying to tell him that Iron Man is about to come blasting through and the whole restaurant needs to evacuate because Iron Man is inviting Ultron right now. You work there. You're not, unless you're on break. He's on break.
I work here?
Yeah, you work there, but you're on break.
Are you eating the food that's there?
Yeah, he's being on break.
I don't know why you would, but you would.
Hey, man, it's free, okay? It's free food.
Okay.
Alright. And Iron Man's about to come. Go.
Hey man, you gotta get out of here. You got one day, Iron Man coming. You know.
Hey man, no homeless in here, okay?
No homeless. No homeless to you.
No homeless. You look, but you talk like a crazy man. It seemed like, okay, Iron Man, the guy in the sky, the Iron Man. Are you
there? Tony Stark.
Tony Stark coming right now. Okay, man. Okay.
Don't dump the beer.
You guys are turning into Al Pacino.
I can't help it. Maybe Al Pacino's Vietnamese. We just don't fucking know it.
And scene.
Yeah.
Incredible. So
We've
any
never-
casting
we've-
directors.
Thank God.
We've never done that before.
Never ever.
I'm so happy we did this.
Yeah, that was really good.
Wow. We've actually
I'm
never
humbled.
You're the first person we've done a scene with a guest before, so I appreciate that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Appreciate
It's
it.
an honor. It's an honor.
It's an honor.
It's an honor.
So if you guys are casting for the Sympathizer season 2,
I'm next.
Andy Van, Sammy Cantu, and Alex Yu.
I think they're pretty good. I don't know if you're talking
Yeah, you were great. I suck. I'm sorry.
Sammy, what would you like to plug? This is coming out in 2 days.
2 days, I will be performing in San Diego, July 5th at the Mic Drop Comedy. Oh, sorry, July 2nd at the Mic Drop, and then I'll be in the Bay Area July 5th at the Cops Comedy Club, and then I'll be in Seattle July 28th and the 9th and the 30th.
You can follow him on Instagram at
Boom_shenanigans. That's my name.
Guys, this has been another episode of Embarrassed by Night. Thank you for joining us and for listening. Don't forget to follow Sammy, me, Andy Van. This is Fred Lay, all from Embarrassed by Night. Share this podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. And
I want to change. I'm sorry. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Can you please take out a picture? What? You gotta be kidding me now? Oh, sir, it's real easy, real easy. You just press the button right here. No offense, but this really isn't a good time, okay? Would you mind just please going away, sir? I'm trying to have a moment here with my, Sir, why are you crying? Did Jumpray break your heart? Vulture chat, Children Fine. Look, give me the camera. Okay, just hurry up. Go back with your friends. I'll take one picture. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
One picture. Go ahead. Hurry up now. I'm sorry. Sir, make sure when you take the picture, you take on the count of 3. Not 1, 2, 3, click, but 1, 2, click. Fine. Okay, everyone together. Smile.